Hello, I'm Joe Wren and welcome to a special episode of Indiana News Desk this side of the storm. 26 tornadoes hit the state Sunday, causing damage across several communities. Sarah Whitmire starts off our team coverage.
On Sunday morning, the alerts began coming in. A fast-moving storm capable of producing damaging winds. The radar images looked ominous. The National Weather Service issued tornado watches in 7 states.
They were having weather alerts on the TV, and my stepson turned on his phone and radared it, and we saw it coming. So I went to look out the back window, and there it was. Just as quick as we knew it was coming, it was right on top of us.
More than 24 tornadoes touched down in Indiana. In Kokomo, 2 EF2 tornadoes hit, meaning they carried wind speeds of up to 135 miles per hour.
I was looking out the back window back there, and I saw a tree get ripped up out of the ground, roots and all, and come swinging between the houses. And I hollered for everybody to hit the dirt, take cover. And right about then, the wall busted in and glass just flew everywhere. My stepson grabbed my nephew and threw him from where the table is there into the couch, which made the window frame there miss him. My son saved my nephew's life.
Like everybody says, you hear the freight train, you better get down, because we didn't even have time to react. It was that quick. And I watched my garage, disappear. And after that, all the windows exploded and all the insulation, I couldn't see no more. It just happened that quick, about 2 seconds it seemed like, and it was over.
According to the National Weather Service, one of the tornadoes that hit Kokomo was short, but the other one stayed on the ground for about 10 miles. Steelman and Miller were sorting through the pieces of their lives on Monday.
I don't know how much I can salvage. We'll probably just have to start completely over.
In all the debris, Steelman tried to find pictures and family mementos. Miller, meanwhile, surveyed the outside of the house.
It's gone, but you can see how far it slid off the front on the foundation. But yeah, this was a worst side hit right here because it's coming from the south. But you can see how it separated the wall right there too.
If you look here, the number of homes and the severity of the damage, this is probably the worst. There's other areas close, but I would think this is the toughest part.
The tornadoes damaged 300 homes in Kokomo and destroyed 60 more. About 24 businesses were destroyed. Although no one was killed, more than 30 people were taken to the hospital. Emergency officials say none of their injuries was serious.
Around here, as you can see, it's total devastation, but everybody's okay. Thank God for that. You can tell God had his hand over everybody.
Takes my breath away. It's hard to believe we lived through that. Just thank God nobody's hurt and we all still have each other.
Sarah Whitmire joins us now for more. The National Weather Service is continuing to update us with severe weather reports. What's the latest?
The latest we know are 26 tornadoes touched down across Indiana on Sunday. Those ranged all the way up to an EF3. But the National Weather Service says those numbers are just preliminary and they'll continue to change most likely.
And our team created a map that shows the counties that were hit. The size of the area, if you look at all of those tornado icons there on the screen, it's amazing.
It really is. And November 17th now will go down as the 3rd most active day for tornadoes in state history.
So 26 tornadoes in Indiana Sunday. The strongest was that EF3, but remarkably nobody was killed.
Yeah, and it really is quite astonishing. I know you went to a number of the communities that were hit as well. And when you go and you see half of a house that's completely gone, lots of roofs taken off, or a car that's in a driveway 2 houses down that belongs to a neighbor, it really is just amazing that no one died in this storm. And even Governor Pence, as he was touring the state this week, just said he hadn't really seen destruction of this magnitude before.
We are grateful. We are grateful to God. We are grateful to all of those mentioned. That apart from injuries that have been reported here in the state of Indiana and significant property damage, that there's been no loss of life in the Hoosier State.
So when I was in Washington this week, though, you can tell the people were very humble that the governor was there along with other officials. But is it too early now to start talking about the kind of help that they may be able to get, whether it be through the county, state, or federal?
I mean, I think immediately after the storm hit, the focus was just on what do we need to do to get these people shelter? What do we need to do to get the power turned back on? But I spoke to the mayor of Washington today, and he said he's beginning those conversations with the state to find out what channels they need to go through to get aid to people who are homeless now, people who didn't have insurance, maybe lost everything.
And it's amazing to see all these people come together in these neighborhoods too, isn't it?
Yeah, and again, the mayor told me that just with Thanksgiving right around the corner, neighbors offering to host neighbors for Thanksgiving, just so many people willing to do whatever they can.
Okay, well, again, Sarah, thank you for
Thank
your
you.
report today.